Okay, welcome back to Young Justice. This is Season 4, Episode 16, Emergency Dive. Last time, Arian was revealed to still be alive. The Legion of Superheroes were trying to fix the future still, and Superboy is trapped in what I presume is the Phantom Zone until we get proven otherwise. That's pretty much it. Let's get into this episode and see what happens. June. Oh my god.
Has Megan Morse seen Garfield Logan?
We've talked on the phone.
Fucking...
And he was the first person I called when I got back from Mars.
But Megan Morse has not met with Garfield
Right.
Logan?
Not yet. I imagine he's been busy with Space Trek and
Girl.
The Outsiders and...
I don't like. I get it, but also she's doing her own shit. Somebody needs to go, but I guess.
If it is easier, I can simply tell people I lied about being Aryan.
We are not trying to make things easy.
This beluga bitch. I'm tired.
And your DNA is a match with Batman samples for both Vandal and Cassandra Savage.
Then, it would seem we have as much confirmation of
So
your
they knew.
immortality as
Wait,
possible.
they know
Short
that
of a
he's
direct
related?
comparison.
Back straight, eyes focused on your landing point. Oh, you've got it, you've got it!
My god, not him going crazy.
I do without you.
I don't know if that's supposed to be reassuring, but for me it's just showing he's losing his grasp on reality, which is not really real, but you know what I mean. Still such an unfortunate
Lord
name
Arian,
choice.
forgive
Arian,
me
come
if
on,
I
people.
overstep, but
If I could sneak away unnoticed without causing a riot, I would.
Damn.
It discovered a vast subterranean pocket ocean beneath Zebel's seafloor.
A pocket ocean?
This may contain the ruins of ancient Atlantis of which Arian has spoken.
Before Connor died? You can't even say it. Maybe I'm not the one who needs help.
Maybe I do need help. But we're talking about you now, and you promised to seek counseling when you got back to Earth.
Because I was diagnosed by someone posing as you in my mind?
You need help.
No one knows what I need better than I do. So just leave me alone.
Oh my god, this child. How old is he? 16? Tired of him.
born child.
Coral, Rodan, my loves.
This weird.
It is an honor, not a burden, that Calder chose me for this mission.
Such a weird, like.
I will be back in a few short days.
Progression for his character, I guess.
Be patient, little one.
Keep your eyes for real, because you might miss and fall forever.
Oh god, Connor.
I might miss anyway.
Only way to reach our final destination.
It's a long way to jump.
Always is. When it matters, it always will be.
You want me to run tests on your brother?
I want you to run tests to see if he is my brother.
Yeah, okay. I want to. Good, but I want to hear his thought process. What's happening?
I was just coming up to
Robot Man.
For the intervention.
for the intervention.
Next.
You can't talk to my guys that way. Especially because there are guys. I know you know better.
Go,
because you
Cassie.
taught
Get his
me
ass.
better. And I know you still have more to teach.
I want to beat his ass. God, I'm
Like
tired of
you,
him.
I have long opposed Orange.
Wind, he looks like you.
Well, some of us are the direct descendants of the old heroes. The ground between Zebel and the undersea beneath is
Doesn't really look
thinnest
like
here.
him. I don't see the resemblance.
This is where we dig.
Unless it's a plot point and wind is the true air or whatever bullshit.
Not one of us stand one.
The riots are in your name.
Who is this bitch?
Then
Like,
I will discuss.
she
Zebel
seems
with
well
the High
intentioned, but
King.
now I'm
Onyx
mistrusting
Orin has
her.
left
I
the
feel like
palace.
something's wrong with
Lord
her.
Loyal subjects may disagree.
Who?
Really, Majeste, you have nothing to fear from lemon sharks. Save their teeth.
On your own? Cause no friggin' way.
Is this Corey Payton?
You never had to figure nothing out alone. I was there after you lost your mom.
He doesn't give a fuck.
You came back from the dead to give that speech? Next.
You having a good time. It's easy, almost fun, to dismiss all these people who are facing your grief.
Get his
But
ass.
you're not the only one grieving. The only one hurting. I can't help you if you withdraw from everyone you care about, including me.
Don't want to be needed. I can't take being needed anymore. So stop telling me how to fix myself. I'm doing this my way.
the Justice League and the Outsiders,
Get
you
his
have
ass.
to attend one therapy session with Black Canary.
I hope the fuck he doesn't. God, I'm tired of him.
Fair play. Come on, I'll go first.
Oh, Jesus. Not match. Ah! Ah! What the fuck? Oh my god. No, what happened?
This new Orm is a clone of the original.
Clone?
It was good work. If I had not been looking for it, I would not have found it.
Why clone Orm? Where is your actual brother?
He's fucking dead.
What is his in the Light's game?
I am not sure.
He's not
but
part of the
I
Light.
still suspect the simultaneous arrivals of both the clone Orm and the Prophecy's savior cannot be a coincidence.
God, Is it over?
When Forager looks back on Forager's journey to class valedictorian, Forager sees...
Forager's the valedictorian. I wrote down nothing for this episode. Okay, Orm is fake. We knew that. Orm clone. Who the fuck is she? Whatever the girl with Arian. I think she has something to do with the Light or Apocalypse. Like, that's just the only thing that makes sense. Because she gets introduced out of nowhere, and then she's like, they showed that she made like a face when he was saying, "Oh, I can't get out of here, but I would if I could." And then she was like, "I see." So that made me really suspicious of her. And then also, like I said, just the fact that she's some random character we've introduced to now, and then she conveniently has an escape route for him. I don't know what her plan is necessarily, but I know that she is no good. So we got that. I trust Arian though. I trust him enough to be on the right side of things, and just he's being misled. I am worried about his safety because I feel like this is some sort of ploy by the Light, something like that. Anyways, that's what's going on there. Orm clone. I don't know how that factors in. Maybe just to throw them off, throw like Orin off and Mara, and sort of sow more malcontent and stuff. I guess Arian was being pitted against this fake Orm, so that must mean that if we're to believe that the whole goal was to capture Arian and lure him out into the open, it makes sense if it is the Light behind this. Whoever this woman is that's kidnapping Arian is also in league with this clone. Whoever made the clone Orm is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know what entity that is, if it's the Light, if it's Apocalypse. I'm assuming it's the Light because we know that Cadmus has cloning technology and stuff. So, but then again, I think Luther was outed from the board of directors. So anyways, I believe it's more likely to be the Light just because of Vandal Savage relationship there. I just put down Lagan thruple. It's such a weird character progression for him, just because I don't know. I just think it's funny because they on the one hand cool because I was complaining about how Violet is like the poster child of here's my identity, all the stuff going on with them. But I'm glad that they're like, okay, well, we can make Lagan poly and Calder's obviously bi, or bi. So we've seen those, just seeing some more the spectrum, that's fine. But also it just makes me laugh because I know a lot of the fandom doesn't like Lagan because of season 2. So it's like a weird we know how much you guys hated Lagan and how much him and with Miss Martian, and he was just like the one-dimensional boyfriend rebound guy, so let's make him into our queer rep now. It's kind of undermining the potential because it is a character that people have such a divisive opinion on, but it's a weird apology tour for that character. That's all I have to say about that, really. I don't mind either way, but like I said, a lot of people have bad taste for Lagan, so it's just funny that they're making him into this queer character like that. I thought it was cool that the Justice League knew about Arian's lineage. They mentioned that Batman had DNA samples of Vandal Savage and Cassandra. So obviously they knew that he was related, which also means that that little history lesson we got during the Zatanna arc wasn't like really a secret, you know. I just find that interesting because it felt like such like a revelation even to our knowledge of the world, but then they just kind of glossed over it in this episode. They're like, yeah, you know, they offhandedly mentioned Batman knew about it, so we all know that this is what happened. I thought it would have been like more of a shakeup for the status quo, but I guess it was already out in the wild for this. So I'm curious to see where this arc is gonna leave us. I just realized I skipped over Gar. I'm so tired of him. Like, okay, I get it. Mental health is serious, and if this happened in real life, I don't know what I would do. I'd be exasperated by it, but, you know, obviously, if I cared about that person like all these people care about Gar, then I probably wouldn't give up on him either. But just as a character in the show, and, you know, just from a storytelling perspective, I dislike that there is no progress being made towards his rehabilitation. You know, I think this episode was entertaining just to sort of see the depths and despair that he is in. But at the same time, I've mentioned in the first half how tired I am of just seeing the same thing over and over regarding his mental health. He's stuck and like, okay, now let's add Perdita, see if she can get through to him. No, okay, let's see if you know, like Blue Devil can kind of see something. No, you know, it's the same thing. You know, this intervention is kind of like, okay, let's throw some more characters and talk to him, but he just doesn't care. You know, you know, as an audience member, I don't know what else we could do to get through to him, but like I said, if I was truly in that situation in real life, I would still be trying. Obviously, it's just like I said, as a viewer, as an onlooker, this plot thread is getting repetitive, and that's my only criticism of it. You know, obviously I'm joking when I say beat his ass and shit. That's not gonna help if this is a real situation, but I just want him to be better, and I want him to do something productive for the show, because he is a character in a fictional environment. You know, the writers have control over what happens with him, so that's why I'm frustrated, because like, okay, I get it. But cool to see Robot Man, Kari Payton getting that paycheck for every single character, every single episode of this show. With Connor and his sort of hallucinations, I thought it was an interesting parallel, because he seems to be going like, he's like in the same frame of mind as Gar is. I feel like they almost like word for word sometimes were saying the same thing about it's hopeless, it's pointless. So it was cool to see, you know, we have Gar's perspective of it's hopeless, it's pointless, he doesn't really care anymore, and his nihilism is bringing him down. But then we have Connor's nihilism and depression and, you know, all that stuff, but he's still persevering. So I like that dichotomy there going on. Obviously at the end though, Vision Match showed up and beat his ass and he fainted or something. I don't know what happened there. That was really weird and out of left field. But before that, I liked it was kind of eerie, kind of cool little insight into his mindset, because, you know, this is him like trying to grasp onto reality and his last like remnants of sanity and his friendships, but also the fact that he is hallucinating like that means that he is kind of going crazy and like losing it, and, you know, in a really dire situation. So I just really appreciated that subtle storytelling there with him. I'm really interested to see how this arc ends. I'm assuming the Gar and Connor stuff will carry over through the last couple arcs we have to go for this season, but it is, you know, the Atlantis stuff, at least, I'm very curious to see how that all plays out. If I'm right about Arian and that whole, they're luring him away to do something to him, which I don't even know why they'd need him. Like, he was the failed son of Vandal Savage, so why, you know, especially if he's immortal, like, you can't really kill him, and imprisoning him really doesn't make any sense because he doesn't have any information. He's been a hermit for so long. He doesn't really seem excited to like help the heroes either, so he's not like a threat to your master plans or anything. It's just like a weird little spot of like, why would they want Arian? And I'm really excited to see what that reason is. and also just the resolution of this prophecy going on. Yeah, I don't really know where they're going with it, but I did appreciate, like I said, like I said last episode, how Arthur is kind of getting paranoid and seeing some discontent in his kingdom, and the way that Arian showed up, and he's like the true king, and he kind of has this inferiority complex going on. So I feel like this episode was him trying to like prove his worth, and he's like, okay, let me sleuth out this shit. So yeah, there was like little hints of him like being jealous and stuff too. So I want to see sort of the resolution for his character arc as well. Even though he is like a minor player in the grand scheme of the show, it's fun to learn about and sort of see this arc play out. I think it's been a really enjoyable thing for as a non-Aquaman person, just seeing this whole arc play out. I'm gonna stop talking because I didn't want to talk for too long, and I think we made good time today. Instead of talking for 20 minutes, only talk for 15. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode for the finale of this arc. Bye.